Welcome to the first episode of Satori's office yoga course. So we are in an office. I have my office chair here. So we don't need a mat to practice, okay? We can do it here at our desks, okay? Some of the practice you might see me on a mat, but that's purely just so you can see everything that I'm doing as a full scale. So we are going to practice. Let's practice. It's a 15-minute routine, and really want you to get present to the benefits of this and incorporate it in your day-to-day working life. So reason that we're looking at this is because there's some physical risks of too much screen time on the body, not to mention how much time, brain power it takes as well. They say that if we've got 10 tabs open, we're cutting our IQ down to 10%. So we really need to focus on one thing, one time. So we're going to go through a yogic routine by your desk, and there's no mat required. No, great believer that yoga can be practiced anywhere, anytime, regardless whether you have a mat or not. So we'll also look at the mindful breathing practice. We're going to do some of that, and the breathing meditation as well. So there are risks on the, there's something called digital motion sickness, believe it or not. And it comes from overuse of using technology and screens, whether it be a laptop, a mobile phone, or a tablet. So you kind of get this nausea feeling, this bit of dizziness, because you've been looking at the screen for too long. So you really need to incorporate short breaks in between your work times. So maybe you work for 2 hours, then you have a break, work for 2 hours, have another break, and just give your eyes and your body time away from the screen. The other thing that's becoming more increasingly more diagnosed is this repetitive strain injury, RSI, and that's from something called text claw. And text claw is really to do with typing. It's this movement all the time, or this movement. If you ever used to have one of the old Blackberries, that's how the keyboard was. And it basically could cause repetitive strain injury on the thumbs. So it's important that we do some techniques for the fingers and the wrists to release that. Eye strain. So eye strain is something that we may not be aware of, because the screen might be too bright, but we just set it on that setting and we didn't really look into it. And then over time, your eyesight starts to deteriorate. So really have a look into and do your own research on this in terms of the screen that you're looking at and what it does to your eyes over time. Also, neck strain is a common thing, because sometimes we're not aligning our screens with at eye level. So we may have a laptop and we're looking down at the laptop. That can pull on the back of the neck. You may not feel it just for a few moments, but over time it will build up, and eventually you'll constantly be in that position, whether you're walking, sitting, or anything. And it's not very good for your posture, because your head weighs a lot and you're just placing it forward and putting all that stress, unnecessary stress, on the spine. The other thing is sitting. Sitting too long can cause soreness in the legs, and it's stiffness, basically. You may have noticed this after work. You get up and you're like, oh, can't move. Well, yeah, that's because you've been sitting in the same position for a long time. So, like I said, incorporate these work blocks in your day. Work for 2 hours, get up, have a break, do some walking, go out, walk around the block, come back. just to give your legs a bit of exercise. Okay, let's start. Let's start with bringing our hands together in front of the chest. Relax the shoulders. Keep the back nice and upright. On the inhale, we're going to raise the hands up overhead. And exhale down. Stretch the fingertips out. Come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. And the next inhale, just do a body scan from the head all the way down to the toes. Nice deep breathing. When you got to the toes, just wiggle the toes. Remember that you have toes. Be grateful for the toes. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to slowly open the eyes and take the hands down. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the eyes. Yes, there's yoga for the eyes. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to do a bit of face. And we're going to do the neck and the shoulders. Okay. So let's start with the eyes. So what I'd like you to do is to put your thumbs up like this and in front of you like this. Just hold your thumbs out. And you're going to look, the gaze is going to be on the tip of the thumbnail. Okay. So looking down and really staring at the thumbnail. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now, ensure that the shoulders are relaxed. To do that, keep the focus. And now you're going to open the arms to about this much. And you're going to look to the left thumb and the right without moving the head if you can. So just looking left, right, left, right, left, right. And then roll the eyes over. Roll them the other way. And looking back to the middle. Now open them wider. So you're working on the peripheral vision, so as wide as you can. Now looking ahead, and you're going to look to the left and then the right. Left, relax the shoulders. Right. Left, right, left, right. Roll the eyes. And roll them back the other way. And then bring the hands together. Deep inhale, lift the hands up. And exhale down. Okay. So just what we're going to do is the facial muscles. Just going to warm the facial muscles up. So just use pinching facial muscles. And then you can use the ears as well. And then we're going to tap. So just tapping all over the head. and the face. Now we get a lot of tension in the jaw. So what we're going to do for the jaw is we're just going to go side to side. And just release that tension. Deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, next move is we're going to work on the neck. So with the neck, you can stand up this and do it by the wall as well. And what we're going to do for the neck is we're going to keep the back nice and upright, and we're going to look to the left and then all the way to the right. Left, all the way to the right. Left, all the way to the right, and drop the chin down and round. Drop the chin down and round and back to the middle. Deep breath in and exhale. Now, leaning over to the left, you're going to place the hand with just real small amount of pressure, and come back up to the middle, over to the other side. And back to the middle and release. Deep breath in and breathe out. Now the shoulders. We're going to place our arms on the shoulders, elbows pointing out, and we're going to roll those shoulders back. So nice deep breathing into the shoulders. And stop the movement, change direction, bring them forward. Stop the movement, deep breath in and out. And now side to side, just very gently. And stop the movement, deep breath in and breathe out. Now we're going to lift the left shoulder to the left ear. So lift up and drop. Now right, up and drop. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And now both together. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, the next one for the shoulders is we're going to take the right hand out and we're going to point the thumb down and we're going to turn it, just take it round the back and just use the chair to support you. And you're just going to feel it here. Okay, so just show you from behind. So it's like this. Okay, so try and get to the middle of the back as far as you can. A nice deep breath in. And release. Let's try and do each posture for 3 breaths. And now the other side. So thumb down, and then bring it round the back. if you've done a bit of yoga before, you might be aware of this move where you use both hands to grab. And if you want to make it more advanced, you can just do that. And you can use a scarf or a yoga belt to pull them together. This is just a very basic yoga move for the office. And release. The next one that you can incorporate is by just lifting the hand up and taking the other hand onto the elbow and just take a nice deep breath in here and out. And release. Change. Change sides. Nice deep breathing as you're doing that, and breathe into the shoulders. Release any tension on the way out. And release. Take a deep breath in and breathe out.